What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go back over farm today because previously yesterday we had a little bit of a dip in farm right after I made a little video on it about the consolidation. We actually went into a downtrend, and yes, we had a little bit of a retracement, but that's all it is. It's a temporary retracement. So anyways, we're going to go over that. But before I go over that, please hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment inside the comment section. It really helps the channel out immensely with the whole YouTube algorithm. So yeah, hit that like button. Also check out the links in the description for a free stock with Robinhood, Webull, and Public.com. Get those free stocks and do whatever you want. Want to maybe get some crypto. But anyways, let's get straight to it with farm. So as you can see here with the technical analysis, so up here you can see I did the Fibonacci retracement for the previous one. Let's go ahead and back this one out so then you can see from yesterday's view only. So yes, this was yesterday's views. This was our bullish thesis. The bullish thesis was that we would break out of this consolidation into an uptrend. So that obviously didn't happen. We broke out into a downtrend and had a little bit of a retracement, which brought me here. So this is where we have our support at 240. We have some strong support here. It didn't want to go below 240, which is very good news. Now, if we continue on this retracement and we continue to go on a downtrend, we would most likely drop down to 224 from there. So hopefully we don't go down through that, but I'm going to explain kind of why I don't believe we'll go down through that. And one of those reasons being is Bitcoin is still kind of pumping, not really, but 48.8K, like that's still a lot of money. 48.8K back from the 29,000 that we were at like 2 months ago. So you got to think about it. Like Bitcoin came a long way, and it was more like 1 month ago. But yeah, Bitcoin came a long way. Ethereum came a long way. Everything's just kind of retracing right now inside the market, not just farm, not just Harvest Finance farm. Everything's kind of pulling back right now. We got the Dogecoin down 1.27% in the last 24 hours. Polkadot down 3.43%. We got Bitcoin down 0.52%, Ethereum down 1.19%, but still farm is still doing fairly well within the last 14 days, 30 days, all that. Farm's still up pretty good. But as you can see here, we had a little sharp drop off here, and that was most likely due to one of these whales. One of the things I want to say about the whales, this right here is just the Binance Smart Chain, right? Not many on the Binance Smart Chain compared to the Ethereum blockchain. But what you see is 2,769 people here on the Binance Smart Chain, now 2,770 people. So, one person just now invested in it within the last few minutes. But anyways, as you can see, the Binance Smart Chain, these whales have very little money inside of this. So the smallest thing in this could make the biggest difference. Now, as you can see also over here, we are only at $144 million in market cap, $144.9 million in market cap. All it takes is a huge whale. You know how Dogecoin whales always come in? Actually, I want to show it because I don't want to just talk about it without actually showing you. So Dogecoin whales come in with one huge purchase. They do this all the time. This happened on the 20th with a Dogecoin whale. They came in with $147 million of one-time purchase. A Dogecoin whale, one-time purchase, $147 million. A community-based crypto. Now, farm is not community-based. Farm is like proof of stake. Farm has its whole DeFi app. Farm is not by any means a community project, but it's building a strong community. So what you see when in strong communities, you see believers come in and they drop big money like this, $147 million. That's not a millionaire. That's a billionaire. Millionaires don't come in and put all their portfolio inside of one asset. They spread it out. So this is probably 1 to 10% of a billionaire's portfolio. Maybe some kind of big corporation, something like that. But the thing is like $144 million here inside of Harvest Finance, $147 million in this one Dogecoin whale's wallet of a one-time purchase 2 days ago. Imagine if they took that money and they put it into Harvest Finance. Imagine if a whale similar to that came and invested into Harvest Finance, $144 million. Now, if they put $147 million, we would double. We would go up to about $483 or $486, So we have the potential to do something like that. All it takes is a huge whale. So you seen yesterday, some sell-off started to happen, and then boom, Harvest starts to go down. And as you can see, the volume actually started to go up from 14 million down to about 20 million, most of it being sell orders. That's not a lot of money. 14 million, $20 million. Let's be completely honest. I like looking at the big cryptos and comparing it to that. That little drop is not much inside of the haystack. But anyways, I do believe we can come back to our previous levels and actually even higher. All it takes is for a major whale or major whales to invest in Harvest. So a lot of people are investing into farm. A lot of people are learning about farm. People love the whole staking idea. So the whole staking ideology is blowing up inside crypto, and farm is one of the leaders inside of that. So there's huge potential in farm, huge potential in Harvest Finance. There's a lot of potential here, and I do believe that we're going to prevail from this. Now, what I do have to say about this retracement that we had here, do I believe we will go down to 225? Maybe not right now, but if Bitcoin actually drops down to 45,000, like I said in my previous video, if Bitcoin goes down to about 45,000, 46,000, then yes, we could possibly drop down to this next support line of 225. So that's only if Bitcoin drops down to that low, and not necessarily 225, but it's actually somewhere around 223. So 223 would be that next support line after, if we even break this one. It's a big if. If we break the support line, yes, 223, and if we break that, 209, 210, and then if we break that again, 196. But I do not believe we're going to keep breaking it and breaking it and breaking it. The only reason why we fell out of this consolidation is because the buying pressure was so low, and then it was just overtaken by selling. So, the buying was so low, we were overtaken by selling pressure, and then it sent us on a downtrend. So we could definitely go back on an uptrend. All it takes is more buying pressure. And also, all it takes is, the Bitcoin dominance continuing to rise, Ethereum continuing to rise, all these other altcoins continuing to rise. When everything rises, it all rises side by side. One thing doesn't rise, and then the other one just stays down. Now Cardano, they kind of been going crazy. Let's be honest, Cardano has been going crazy, so we can't really use Cardano as an example there. But everything else has kind of been, stagnant, doing what it does. But anyways, good news here inside Harvest Finance is that we are probably not going to just keep dipping down and have a rug pull. Harvest Finance by no means is a rug pull. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But personally, I don't believe it's a rug pull at all. Like, it would be irrelevant to call this a rug pull. But anyways, 9.8K here inside of the holders. This is why I'm saying it's such an insignificant number right there. Imagine if we got a huge community surrounding Harvest Finance. Now, this is on an Ethereum blockchain on Etherscan. Imagine if we got a huge community surrounding this. Yesterday, we had 9,849 people holding. Today, 9,863. Now, a lot of people are investing into Harvest Finance left and right, so it definitely has a lot of potential to continue to rise. Now, these whales have a lot more money than the previous whales. Remember, some of these are exchanges, some of these are, liquidity and all that. But anyways, let's go over here to the next page. These are the ones we really want to look at. There's actually people with hundreds of $1,000s inside Harvest Finance. There's people with $50,000 dollars in Harvest Finance. Just imagine when we get the major whales coming in with $147 million and putting it into something like Harvest Finance. When we get this kind of support, when we get this kind of backing, when we get these kind of whales, that's when we really grow hugely, like a huge growth after we get something like that. So hopefully we could do that, and hopefully it happens soon. Lots of Harvest Finance whales could just lead us to continue to rise at higher amounts. Now, I do want to go over a few of the whales here just to show you like what's happening behind the scenes. Whales are buying a bunch of money. There's 968,000 in this account. I don't know who this whale is. I don't know if it's an exchange. I don't know any of that. But all I know is 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 12 hours ago, 13 hours ago, all from Coinbase. And then also you can see 5 days ago, 6 days ago, there's a lot of purchases going here back to back. A lot of whales are doubling down on Harvest Finance. That's why I'm mentioning this, because imagine if we get one of those whales like the Dogecoin whales coming in with $140 million. Like, if we get something like that, Harvest Finance is going to go crazy and go parabolic inside of price and just, shock the whole crypto market. Now, something about Harvest right now, we are around rate 300, I believe, 317. If you just type in farm on CoinGecko, it'll tell you actually. So yeah, we're rate 313. So it's going to take a little bit of time for us to get all the way up. But if we get a bunch of whales coming in back to back to back to back, then that'll be good. It would be bad if they did a rug pull, if they bought it and then they did like a rug pull, sold out on everyone. But I don't believe that'll happen. Harvest Finance has some good, tokenomics. Anyways, Farm is going to go crazy. All the staking options with Farm. I mean, come on, we gotta give it its flowers, because they have a special type of thing going on. The whole DeFi thing. Shiba Swap has something good going on. Harvest Finance, something good going on. I'm seeing a lot with these DeFi apps is they really prevail a lot, and I'm just really bullish with these type of apps right here. But anyways, I'm really bullish with Farm, as you can see, always talking about it now. But one thing I do want to say, if you are doing, trading, like short-term trading, I would probably recommend you not to do it, even though I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but short-term trading usually doesn't work out for anyone. So I'm just saying, I mean, it would be better, doing stuff like this and buying in at better positions rather than trying to make short-term profits. Buying in at a position like 243 just for it to rise back up to its 274 resistance. I mean, it's the best way to do it. Like, you buy at 243, and then right here, as we get to our 274 resistance, if you want to sell, I guess you could sell for it to retrace back down a little bit and then retest support. But you never know what's going to happen. So, like, even yesterday, we had the consolidation. We thought we were going to get back up to 274, but we did not have enough buying pressure, so it sent us right back down to our previous support line. So I just wanted to do a little update on the technical analysis, let you guys know what's going on with Farm, and let you guys know what I think. So right now, 244 is a good buying price. So you can get in at 243, 244, give or take, and it will still be good. And then if we retrace back down to 223, then that would also be a good buying point. But mind you this, if we do go down to 223, that is not good. That would be a bearish statement right there. But right now, I do still believe we're bullish because, yes, we are at the support line, but this is really good support right here. It does not want to go anywhere below it. Hopefully, we can get more buying pressure, though. But anyways, this is all I got for you guys. Remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. But if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And check out the link in the description for free stock with Robinhood and Webull. And I'll be back with another video. Peace.